So here's a basic rundown of the Phase 1 kit from Antique and Collectible Autos. The Phase 1 kit is $4,250, not including shipping. Shipping was about $900 from upstate New York, where they're located, to my location here in Southern California. I was able to pick it up from a freight facility in Fontana. The power steering rack is Mustang 2, as is all the front geometry. That is an upgrade. It's about $120. The Phase 1 kit does not come with spindles, rotors, brake calipers, any of that good stuff. It also comes with the regular Mustang 2 style control arms with the strut rods. So there might be a problem with interference depending on the wheels and the offset. It also does not come with a center section for your 9-inch housing, but does come with the housing. That center section I paid $1,200 for. That is an upgraded center section, 3.5 gears with a Detroit True Track. It's the upgraded 1530, if I'm remembering that right. Yoke. It has all the upgrades you could possibly get before going to like a billet case. It also does not come with these brake brackets or any rear brake brackets at all. This is a adapter plate and kit from Core 3 that'll allow me to use C5 to C6 Z06 Corvette brake calipers in the rear. That will match the C6 Z06 brakes I have up front. These are 14-inch rotors, 6-piston calipers from Power Stop. They make OEM quality replacement, just like buying AC Delco or from GM themselves, same kind of quality. So you have to get those. These brake calipers were about $300 a piece per corner. So you're looking at $1,200 for those brakes. Rotors are about 60, 70 bucks a piece, and brake pads you can get for 45 bucks if you want to go with the padlets. It also comes with these double adjustable shocks on all 4 corners. It does not come with the thrust bearing. That's a recommended upgrade. I bought it, put it on all of them. A little extra insurance when I adjust the spring rate, any of that kind of good stuff. It also comes with these standard, probably imported, tubular upper control arms. There's almost no adjustment unless you put in shims. It's not like some of the hot rod ones where the bolts go in vertical and there's slots. You can kind of adjust it. There's a knurled side on the inside here. It's facing towards the metal to bite in. That's there for those kind of slotted adjustments. This kit doesn't have it, but put the knurling towards the metal anyways. Also upgraded the axles. These top axles, these are the ones that come stock from Antique and Collectible Autos. They're 5x4.5 standard Ford pattern. I have no idea what material they're made out of, but I bought these 1541H. These are the same material that's in like Moser axles, Yukon axles. It's very, very nice material. Came with the upgraded tapered roller bearing already pressed on. And as you can see, it's drilled for multiple bolt patterns. I am using the 4.75, which is the Chevy pattern, like on the Corvettes, to match my Corvette brakes. Which is why I'm also running this spindle. This spindle is from CP Performance down here in SoCal. It uses the Corvette all-in-one hub and bearing assembly. Don't buy the bearing from them. It's a pretty cheap, as cheap as it can be, bearing. It's nice that they drill it for you for a double pattern, but it's a very low quality bearing. Since I don't mind this bolt pattern, I am using one off of a Corvette ZR1. It's an SKF X-Tracker bearing. It's one of the best, if not the best, you can buy. Everything else with the Stage 1 kit is basically just some more bolts. A lot of stuff that is not even ready to be used yet, or for other parts such as motor mounts. Don't have a motor yet, but they do ask you what motor you're gonna run, so they send you some of these to help go with it. So at least you have part of your motor mounts. You still have to buy the other side with the rubber parts. The kit, when you buy the Phase 1, says that it does not come with the strut rods. Mine came with the strut rods. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff it seems like they haven't updated yet. The instructions do not show this kind of shock mount for the rear. It does show this kind of shock mount on all four corners. So there's some left to be desired with this particular kit, but at $4,250, like I said, plus $1,000, right at $900 for shipping. It gets you the whole chassis and everything ready to go to go into the next phase. Now the next phase is around $5,800, $6,000, give or take, plus shipping as well. Total cost for everything, minus a few things which I'll go over in a second, is $10,995. That's the complete, what they call a base kit. Now that complete base kit does not include what they call the rolling chassis components. Those are around $3,000, a little over $3,000. What that is listed as strut rods, which obviously I don't need. It's listed as a center section, which they only have a limited slip clutch type pack. I prefer the Detroit True Track, so I didn't want to go with theirs. It comes with 9-inch disc brakes up front and drum brakes in the rear. For the same price or a little bit less, I've got 14-inch discs up front with 6 piston calipers. It'll be 13.4-inch discs in the rear with 4-inch or 4-pot calipers, excuse me. Plus the upgraded rear end. That housing is very stock. There's no extra bracing, but with that third member and these axles, the housing is likely the thing that would give out. So I'm considering if I want to weld any extra bracing and strengthening it. A lot of drag race guys and off-road guys know about that stuff. The rolling chassis component comes with brake lines. Lifetime lines kit, nickel copper. This is very good, high quality 3/16 kit. It comes with more than enough that you need. This is like 25 bucks on Amazon. Also purchased this Titan double flaring tool. It's exactly what it's made for. This is a fantastic tool. It is very easy to double flare lines and have a very good, strong factory OEM type line. The Core 3 brackets that go in here to adopt it, they're about 150 bucks or so with shipping. So for the same price as their rolling chassis kit, I got massive upgrades. I would highly recommend that. They seem like really nice guys. Everybody I talk to, when you can get a hold of them. It's hard with their hours being on opposite coasts and the time difference, but when you do get a hold of them, they're super nice. I would see if you could trade out their factory axles, just have them send you the measurements. And then I did cut to fit. It's a bit cheaper. Those axles were about 230 bucks. And see if they'll trade it for something else. Maybe brake lines, I don't know, just something else, make it a little more worthwhile. Other than that, that's my initial review so far. it's gone together pretty well, minus the instructions being a little bit lacking, but just wanted to give a base update and start off with some numbers so you get an idea of where I'm at and if you were interested in it, and we'll keep going from there. All in, my goal is to be around $20,000 for a complete running, driving, registered car. That's a pretty good deal considering a base kit from every other Cobra manufacturer is $20,000 without the engine, transmission, driveline. Some of them don't come with the rear end, and then plus all your time and work. This one is engineered to assemble pretty quickly. It's supposed to be like 100 hours of work. We'll kind of see. I'm not really logging mine, but $20,000 for a complete car, or $20,000 for the kit. I think this is the best budget-minded choice, especially since Cobras are worth about 45 to 60, depending on how well you finish the exterior and what kind of motor you put in it. This is gonna get a 351 Windsor. It's gonna be bored 20 over with a TKX 5-speed transmission. It will be probably close to 500 horsepower. And with the gearing of the transmission and this 350 rear end, I can cruise at around 1,800 to 2,000 RPM on the freeway. And it has a mathematical top speed of like 200 miles an hour. So way more than I'll probably ever be able to take the car. Thank you guys for watching, and look forward to the next video.